code. Race conditions are a particularly dangerous, are a particularly dangerous type of defect and are some of the most difficult to detect because they require highly sophisticated multi-threaded analysis. As anyone knows, race conditions can take a very long time to detect because oftentimes they're very hard to reproduce. As you can see from the quote here, one of our customers felt that the ability to detect just a single race condition was enough to warrant purchasing Coverity. At the bottom of the slide is a simplified version of how a race condition defect can occur. In this example, two people, maybe a husband and wife, are attempting to execute a transaction with their joint bank account at exactly the same time. However, both transactions collide at the same instant, and you can see how the software system becomes confused because it misses the intent of this transaction. You really need to lock before somebody deposits, otherwise the deposit could be overwritten. And this can actually cause extremely, extremely painful defects. This is just a very simple example. Let's focus on the different roles within the organization that use and benefit from Coverity. So developers use our desktop and IDE integration capabilities to help them catch defects before checking in, and after which Coverity can run the nightly analysis to send any newly detected defects to their appropriate owners. So there's this concept of the developer desktop in addition to the nightly build. Architects use our visualization tool to analyze the structure and dependencies of your code. Managers are able to use the tracking and reporting capabilities to get a very high-level view of quality and security for those code bases that they're running Coverity on. Lastly, administrators can manage the nightly build and leverage our automated workflow to ensure that the right developers are assigned the right bugs. While most of our customers quickly and successfully deploy Coverity on their own, we've found that the most successful deployments take advantage of Coverity's in-house expertise. Coverity's professional service experts are armed with deep C and C++ and Java development knowledge, and they can fast-track your team to precisely tune your analysis to your exact specifications. Our service offerings are designed to show our commitment to ensuring the rapid and effective deployment and adoption of Coverity with the ultimate goal of improving the development capabilities of your team. So let's go through each one of these. The Quick Start combines the professional training of the team along with expert guidance in obtaining the optimal deployment for your development environment. The integrated Quick Start will actually integrate the Coverity tool into your development process and mentor developers as they begin to use the tool, in addition to providing training for an optimal deployment. In this case, we're really connecting to your SCM system and your bug tracking system so that developers will have a very clear view and a complete adoption of the Coverity tool inside of their workflow. Coverity Clear offers a clear path to reaching zero Coverity detected defects with the ultimate goal of improved product quality and security. The Coverity Clear program provides an initial strategy and an ongoing mentorship in eliminating all the Coverity detected defects in your code. In addition to providing professional training, deployment, and process guidance, Coverity Clear will include instruction for advanced analysis techniques and will give you access to the Coverity tool experts throughout the process. So we've talked a lot about static analysis and Coverity solution in broad terms, but I'd like to review what we feel are the 4 requirements for any effective static analysis tool. I recommend you use these requirements to gauge the capabilities of any tool that you might be evaluating. So first of all, accuracy. The most critical environment for effective static analysis is accuracy. Second, scalability. With multi-core, incremental, and single-pass analysis, we want to ensure that Coverity Prevent's analysis is fast and can also support the largest code bases in the world. Integration. Based on our work with 350 customers, we know firsthand that every development environment is unique. We have a proven ability to integrate with a wide variety of different build systems and compilers. Also, administration. We require no changes to your code and no changes to your build. The last factor that you should consider is the kind of company that you're going to partner with. And partnership is how we view every customer relationship. We're the industry leader for a reason. We have more customers that actively use static analysis than any other customer. Organizations such as Ericsson, Mentor Graphics, Agilent, UBS, DHS, Medtronic, and Cisco, the list goes on and on. They trust their code, their critical code, to Coverity. Our high renewal rate reflects the trust that these organizations have in us and the importance of our product to their business. Our founders are industry experts in static analysis. The same people who developed the technology at Stanford as PhD students are responsible for leading the company now. That means that the company's vision and the direction that we take in the future will never stray from our core mission, which is providing a solution that allows you, the customer, to deliver superior quality code that works. Obviously, there's no better way to evaluate a static analysis product than to run it across your code, and we offer a trial process to get that going. Thank you, and we're going to conclude with a demo. So let me share my screen. So the purpose of this demo is to show you what a run would look like, or excuse me, what analysis would look like over time. In this particular case, we have Samba, which is an open source file system-based utility that allows you to share between Windows machines and Linux or Unix machines. As you can see, there's multiple analysis runs inside of the web-based GUI. And on the first run, you're going to have a lot of defects. But over time, the incremental number of defects really isn't that large. If a customer does a large merge, there will be more defects that get introduced into the code base. That's just a normal thing that happens during software development. As you can see, we're gathering other statistics here, such as lines of code, number of files, number of components. Components are really a way to subdivide the code base into different modules so that developers have ownership over those code bases. This is especially important if you have a large code base. When people see 2,000 or 3,000 defects, they often get very concerned because they can't come up with a plan to fix all those defects. Subdividing a code base into components makes that process much easier. We also have graphs for administrators. I'll touch upon that a little bit towards the end. But let's jump into looking at an actual bug. In this case, the checker is forward null. All of our